How's it going, MMA fans? Welcome to another edition of Stare Down MMA TV. In this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about Gina Carano and how she's still undecided and uncertain as to whether or not she's going to return to mixed martial arts action. As we all know, Gina hasn't fought since August of 2009 when she lost her championship bout to Christiane Cyborg Santos in rather devastating fashion. Times have changed in women's mixed martial arts since Gina's departure. That's when she was actually courted by Academy Award-winning director Steven Soderbergh was following the Santos loss. And that's when he offered her the starring role in the film that became Haywire, which was his espionage thriller that was released last year, to much critical acclaim, I might add. A lot of press attention surrounded that movie, and not just in the mixed martial arts community, but also in the entertainment industry, because when you have somebody like Soderbergh attached to the project, it automatically gets press. But Gina hasn't fought since 2009. It's led many fans to believe whether or not she's actually going to return to fighting or not, which there have been other female competitors that have come along and kind of taken her place that she solidified or cemented back when, WMMA started to get its feet wet, in the mixed martial arts community as a whole. Gina was a pioneer, and she was also the first one to be image conscious as far as promoting herself and promoting her side of the sport. Gina was unofficially the face of WMMA for a long time, and that was well before Ronda Rousey, the current Strikeforce Bantamweight champion, and Miesha Tate, who she just fought, who arguably are probably two of the more popular fighters right now in WMMA. But many have speculated, what exactly will it take for Gina to come back and fight and compete again, when she's going to possibly get offered more film roles to do Hollywood projects. Haywire, when it was released, and although it received critical attention and, got good reviews, didn't do that well at the box office, and hardly earned $9 million in its opening weekend. And when you consider, the budgets for most of these, even standardized Hollywood productions, it's well into the double-digit millions. So, recouping the losses is something that they count on in ticket revenue. I think it was released the same weekend alongside the fourth installment of the Underworld series with Kate Beckinsale. So it was action versus action horror. One has a little bit more style, has a little bit more class as far as the Hollywood community, and the other one's a little bit more eye candy and a little bit, popcorn movie type of affair. But anyway, so now we're still stuck with the question as to whether or not she's going to come back. It would be interesting, though, especially now, considering that Cyborg is serving a suspension for steroids, and we have a new champion in Ronda Rousey, who has seemed to climb to the top of the heap in the WMMA world and kind of planted her flag as "this is mine." So, one can speculate as to whether or not Carano's thinking to herself, you know what, I might want to go back to Strikeforce and reclaim my throne and take my rightful place back when this whole thing started. But, you have to give credit where credit is due. There's a lot of fantastic female competitors out there that are showing, more people than ever that the athleticism as well as the heart, the willingness to win, and the desire to be the best is not something that you just find solely in the male portion of mixed martial arts. So it's something to think about. Hopefully, something will entice Gina to come back to action, because I'm sure that she's missed by more than just a few fans. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, multimonitors.com, Super PC, my other sponsor and my partners in crime, Coalition Fight Music, the other websites that I work for, which would be Crooklyn's Corner, Crooklyn over there at Tap Out Radio, Josh Wood at MMA Valor. Check out my own website. It's listed below the video at jbstaredownmma.com. You can follow me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook or Google+. I'm real easy to find, but I got to take off right now because I got to get back to work. See you guys.